Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the December 27th edition, regularly scheduled edition of Morning Mindsets. I'm your host, Todd. How are you doing today? Let me click some buttons here and make sure that all the lights and mics are working, all that. Cool. You can hear me, you can see me. I think we're good. There might be a little audio issue. Would I need to double check on that right now, real quick? Nope, we should be good. Okay, so welcome, Morning Mindset. How's this work? Well, if it's your first time here, thank you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us. Hopefully, we can give you a little inspiration, a little guidance, a little motivation, a little something to keep your day going well. If you have any questions, just ask. Become that ask hole and ask away. Here is my ask of you. I need to know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like. That's it. But most importantly, 5 things. 5 things that you are going to accomplish today. Now, I've gotten asked a bunch of times, why do I do this? Why do I do this? Well, for me, this was my way to make sure I was getting stuff done every day. And then it turned into, hey, we can go live with this, and we can make a little show out of it. And that's what it's done. We've done, this is what, year 2? We're coming up on year 2. Year 2 is done. We're going to start year 3 next week. So we're really excited about that. I think we've helped a lot of people, and a lot of you have helped me. We've had, we've talked about it. You guys are my therapy session, and that's what this is all about. So look for this isn't what it's all about, the therapy session, being here for each other, not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable, but I do push the envelope sometimes. So just know that. My 5 things, we're going to go all over the board today because I've got a lot going on in here, and we're going to talk more about it. But I have training at 11 that I got to get on. I've got scheduling I need to do, and what does scheduling mean? We'll talk about that. That goes right in the hand with planning. So we've got planning to take care of today. I've got some proofs to send out, and we've got some shirts to press. So those are our 5 things. So we're going to check in, see how everybody is doing, and then we'll talk. We'll talk about last night. We'll talk about today. We'll talk about the rest of this week and what's going on. Darren, good morning to you. 34 and snow on the ground, windy Topeka. It says it's 34, mostly cloudy. It looks overcast. I know snow's coming. I'm just not ready for it. There's the star of the hour last night. Sarah, thanks for stopping in. 25, partly cloudy today. Tuning in from my couch. That's right. You're on vacay for the week. Coffee in a cup. 5 things not planned. Just enjoy some time off. Absolutely. And I know what you're going to do. You're going to fire up something and play with something for a little bit. But the most important thing is you're going to take time for yourself. You do deserve it. I really appreciate you coming in last night to teach us about Canva, and going into it, you're like, I don't know anything, and I'm like, you know more than I do, so give yourself credit. And we had a lot of great feedback from that, so much so that next month Sarah's going to come back and we're going to talk mock-ups in Canva. I'm going to show you how I do some mock-ups in Corel, then we'll pull that in, and we're just going to have some mock-up fun with Canva next month. We already have shows lined up for next month, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to pull up the schedule so I can see it. Because new month, new year, new everything. The second is going to be our goal setting, our goals. January 2nd is going to be our goals show. And for those that haven't, I'm going to make sure I'll post the link down here to go fill that out, because a bunch of you are slackers. I'm straight up honest with you. You're slacking. You're not putting anything out there. You're not taking the task at hand serious. You are a procrastinator. You are whatever we want to put in there. Stop dragging your feet. Let's do this together. So we've got that January 2nd. January 9th, we're bringing Bob in from Fresh Horizons, and we're going to talk about using AI to accomplish some of those goals. January 16th, we've got Cindy in, and she's going to teach us about hair bows. So we've got that. And then the 23rd, Sarah is going to come back, and that's when we're going to talk about those mock-ups. So I do got to come up with a 30th show, but that's part of this scheduling and planning of things. So I'm pretty excited about all that. Now, I will go ahead and post a couple things in here. First and foremost, let's get the link in here so you can go set those goals. I want as many people in here possible to do it. The plan with this is we're going to do it the first Wednesday of every month on this show right here. We're going to talk our goals. We're going to see where we were for the month before, where we are in it. We're going to hold each other accountable. I'm excited about that. I really am. And then we only have a few days left for the DTF membership. That was asked to come back, and so we went ahead and brought that back. We'll put that in the comments here. Make sure to check that out for our DTF VIP membership. Diana, good morning to you. 45 outside, rainy and dreary, coffee in the cup. Oh, as far as what I've been drinking, I have the mango passion fruit Celsius. Thank you very much, Celsius. You should sponsor us. At least just send us a case or something. Diana says, get wood for signs. Very nice. And then there's Sarah. Great job last night. Good to put a face with a name. Water with orange crush packet. Ooh, emergency packet in the cup. It's that time of year, right? Where emergency just becomes, like a side drink for everything. I keep forgetting you can't hit enter to go to the next line. Sorry, guys. No problem, Diana. Go to Lowe's, get wood for signs. What kind of wood are you getting there from Lowe's? MDF, pine, walnut, hickory. I don't know. I'm just rambling off woods that I know. Let us know. Work on logos for Canva. Experiment on gun barrels. Ooh, that sounds. I'd like to know more about that. Work on taxes. Do quotes. Very, very nice. Barb, good morning from North Central Minnesota, where it's 32 and cloudy. Water in the cup. Shop is closed to January 2nd. You know what Barb's going to do? Barb's sitting there and she wants snow. She wants it to be winter, and I don't, Barb. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be winter at all. And Sarah, thanks, Darren. Definitely out of my comfort zone. Now I can check that one off the list. That's right. You did step out of your comfort zone. You did amazing at it, and you're going to continue to do amazing at it. And then Barb saying hello to Sarah and Darren and Diana. And Sarah, you did awesome job last night. I learned a bunch. See, Sarah, I told you people are going to learn from it. You have a lot to give. Quit thinking you don't, because you did. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. 61 and sunny there in Central Florida. No cup yet. Hey, Chuck. Renee, greetings. 31 Chicago and water in the bottle. Morning, Dare, Sarah, Diana, Barb, and Chuck. Great job last night, Sarah. Sarah's not going to be able to get off the couch because her big wobbly head is going to just be going around. No, if I said it before, I'll say it again. You did a great job last night. Chuck's giving his good morning hellos out there, and Barb to Renee. And Sarah's hopping back in. Barb, thank you so much. I'm glad I can help. More hellos from Darren to Barb, Chuck, and Renee. And good morning. And thanks, Renee, from Sarah. And yes, Sarah, you were awesome. Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Diana, for letting Sarah know that she was awesome. Jerry, good morning, all. Nice hoodie. It's wrecked. Like from here, legit from here down, it is wrecked. It's got ink all over. It's stained up, but from here up, it looks pretty nice. Here up, it's not there. Alex, good morning to you. Thank you, Sarah, for last night. I learned a ton. See, Sarah, you got to have this big cheesy grin on your face right now. I know you are. You should. You absolutely should. Hey, Alex. Jeff, 36 and foggy from everything thawing out. Diet Coke in the cup. 5 things. Cut some templates. Model parents for my homemade take-up read. Model parents. What is that? Print part. Model parent. I need to know more about that from a homemade take-up reel. Print parts. Watch What If. Oh yeah, because that came out, right? Marvel. What If? And watch your Canva video. Yeah, go sure. We got the link. I think the link is in the group. If not, I will. I think I have that handy. I believe it is right here. Yeah, I will post the link to last night's show. I'll post that in the comments as well, so we can go ahead and see that in there too. Aaron's 5 things. Check status of shipped orders. Mail Menards rebates for the year. Yeah, baby. Get that 11% off. Yeah, because 12% ended, right? 12% ended, 11% off. Which Menards has the great racket, right? Like, oh, I'm saving 11%. No, I'm not. Like, all you're doing is you're giving me in-store credit. Like, you're giving me 11% in-store credit. So yeah, it's nice, and we got some cool stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I didn't really get a discount. I didn't get to save it. I got it back on the other sides, and that's how they keep you going. That's how they just keep you going. Love the color combo of the shirts. Yeah, thanks, Darren. Red, black, and then what is it, sapphire? I think this is sapphire is what it is. Hi, Barb, from Alex. And Sarah's making sure that people know. Thanks, Diana and Alex. Glad I could help. Yes, you are. You did a great job. Brian, good morning to you. 35 and rainy, possibly snow today. I'm not down for that. Mountain Dew spreadsheets, decal proofs. Very, very nice. Brian, are you open the rest of the week? And then what do you close? So I guess I know people are closed this week, and some are coming back on the 2nd, some are coming back on the 3rd. Like I said, we are hit and miss this week. We're going to try and do half days. It's a lot harder to do when it's trashy outside. When it's nice, man, I can do a half day in a heartbeat. and go enjoy it. But when it's trashy like this, I'm like, I can just work on things, especially planning for next year. And we're going to talk about some of the changes that are going to come up. Like I said, we've got a lot going on. Here's the link. Go here for the forms. Go fill out your goals. The way it's going to work, you have first quarter goal, a yearly goal, second, third quarter goals, monthly goals. So you don't have to fill it all out at once. You just want to fill out what you think your main goal is for the year now, and then what your first quarter goal and what January's goal is. Great. And then in February, you can revisit it. We can update it. We can check progress on stuff. So anybody can jump in anytime throughout the year. I'm going to make sure to be posting that a lot because I want to see some accountability. I want to see some success stories. And the only way that can happen is if we get more people involved. I haven't done the goals because we are still working on the big change. Has there been any movement on it, Brian? Have we made progress on it, or is it there? Because I know we were waiting on some information. Fun story, Brian. As I was talking to you last week, that's when I saw all the shenanigans going on the corner. Last night, I was letting the pups outside, and I swear I heard just a moaning. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I walked down the hill to the back of the yard, and the house behind us, there's a window open, and I heard some unsettling noises coming from it, and I wasn't 100% sure, and I listened. And you ever have that like gut feeling, like, what do you do? Like, it could be nothing, it could have been a TV, it could have been anything, but what if it wasn't? So I may have called the police on some people, and now I'm ratting myself out. So let's see how the retribution comes on this. And next thing I know, 7 squad cars showed up, followed by an ambulance and a fire truck, and somebody being taken away in an ambulance. So that must have been the call must have been worth it. But it was definitely an interesting night here last night. I don't know what the hell is going on in our neighborhood. It's definitely time to move. And just said, I've done this with my 3D printer, but you could probably cut templates for bows with your new laser beam. Yeah. Well, Cindy tells me I don't need any of that stuff. She's like, you don't need it because you can use your fingers. You can do that. But I am going to be playing with the laser today. There's some there's something I wanted to try out. My daughter said, hey, is this something you're able to do? I'm like, yeah, let's give it a go. So we're going to do a project together, which I'm excited about on that. And I'm looking forward to more laser content next month. And then here's this, only a few days left. Go here, right click, copy, paste. That's for the DTF membership. You're going to save $250, $250 as long as you sign up for by the end of the year. So make sure to get in there from that. And if I'm not your DTF printer, why not your DTF printer? Let me know in the comments. Do I suck? My price is too much? They're not coming down. Unless you're a membership, you jump in the membership, you save money. Tell me. I'm a big boy. I can take it. Hi, Brian. And Barb said, I'm getting served homemade waffles with a homemade blueberry filling. Life is good. Barb, you had me till blueberry filling. I'm not a blueberry person, but homemade waffles, that sounds great. This week, what do I still need to make? Because we've got Christmas coming up this weekend. I pulled out the pork shoulder, so that way we'll have that good to go. Throw that on the smoker on Saturday. And we're still on the fence on prime rib. There's only a couple of us that will eat it. I'm fine with eating the whole damn thing myself. But we know pulled pork is on the menu for it. We've got a couple other things, but yeah, that's what this week is kind of just enjoying time and getting ready for the next holiday there. Parts, I'm waking up. Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. And Brian's giving a good morning to everyone. And Dinah says, I'm open from yesterday till tomorrow, then closed to the 2nd. Very nice. Dinah said, I called the police once on what I thought was a rabid dog. The entire police department showed up. Then after they heard it, guns were drawn. Turned out to be a neighbor snoring. Awesome. Well, this one, we've had a lot of change in our neighborhood in the last 3 years. We have had, because we've got 7 neighbors attached to our yard. So we've got one of the bigger lots and our addition, and we've got 7 neighbors attached to it. And in the last 3 years, we've had 4 new neighbors. And previously never had any issues with any neighbors. We all got along. It was all great. And then it's kind of changed over the last couple of years, and we have a really a-hole neighbor, and he's just bad news all the way around, and it's just not fun. Turns out it was him that was there, but man, it's like that's one of the great things about having 7 people attached to your yard is there's 7 people I got to deal with, and 3 of them I have no problem with. Actually 4. Most of them I don't. Like, now that I think about it, there's only one that I really do. The other ones, it was just things change and you got to figure out how to deal with it. But yeah, it's never fun. Jerry says I'm on vacation starting yesterday, off to Vegas this afternoon. Enjoy, Jerry. Go out there and enjoy Vegas. Have a blast. What are you going to do? What are you? You're going out there for an anniversary, right? Is that what you were doing? And if you Facebook user, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice. When that happens, you become a Facebook user or FU. If you head over to fatdadlive.com, that will get you into our YouTube side of things. While you're there, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be able to see who you are. But do I find that DTF holds up as well as screen printing? So here's that's a great question. Properly done, yes. I have had screen printing that hasn't lasted more than 2 washes. I've also had screen printing that's outlasted a shirt. Same can be said about DTF. It all comes in the application. It depends on the imagery. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but good DTF will last the industry standard of 50 washes. It's the same thing with HTV, white toner transfers. Sublimation will outlast the shirt. Screen printing, screen printed transfers, printed HTV, any of that, it will outlast, it'll last the industry standard of 50 washes. We've tested ours to it. In fact, we've brought in some specialty products that we tried, and it didn't make the cut, so we didn't carry it. Didn't last as long as we liked it. Didn't work out there. It was gimmicky. So that's what we do. Is anytime we get something new in, we wash it. We will keep it going and mark it and see. And once it makes to that threshold, and we know we're satisfied with it, we get it out there. So I believe that it's an amazing thing, and it's where jump in. Hey, try some out. We'll be happy to help you. And Cindy is drinking blue raspberry starburst water. Cindy, what is that? Well, I've never heard of that. Today is devoted to reworking my studio setup and making space for the bunny invasion. Yes, I'm already in Easter mode since it falls so early this year. When is Easter this year? That's a great thing to talk about, Cindy. Because that's something that we need to look at. Sarah was nice enough yesterday to put her content calendar out there. That's posting in the group. It is in the YouTube community. You're able to see it there. I'm going to look up here because it's probably just as fast. March 31st. Ooh, so yeah, that is coming up. So I see that's where I need to see things, because I need to have Easter stuff ready to go then, starting in January. So we're ready to go there. So I have the January transfers, February transfers, March transfers. So March 31st this year. That is early on it. Barb sounds wonderful. I love blueberry pancakes. I'm not a blueberry person. Oh, I printed parts from manual take-up reel for my BN20. Very nice. I can't wait to see how that turns out. That's a new one, Diana. I've never been on that. What do I miss, Diana? Been on a call with a snoring person? Yeah, that would probably be me. Rachel, good morning to you from Fresno, currently 50 with a high 65. Man, that sounds gorgeous. Nothing in my cup yet. Get ready for my first nail appointment at 7:30. Let me get my nails did. It'll be next month. It'll be there. We are fortunate. We only have one neighbor 1 block away. Yeah, so we live in town. I do love our addition that we live in. Where we are in proximity to the river. We're 2 blocks off the river. We can get down there and have a great time. We are an unsanctioned golf cart community, which means please don't bother us as long as we're within good standing with them. But we can go on 10-mile round trips, down the river drive, and that's what we do a lot of in the summer. Most of you know that. We have the golf cart poker runs. We head down to the ski show. We head down to the bars that are on the river. We have a ball with it. The school is in our addition, so we can go there. So we use the golf cart for a lot of things. But it comes off like when the kids aren't in school, especially now when we have scheduled pickups for things, we could really not drive the van the vehicles anymore, because where we are outside of our addition, maybe like a block outside of it, that's where Commerce Center is. So we've got over on that side, there's your Walmart and your Lowe's, and then the restaurants are always in front of it, and I think there's a Marshalls, and there's something else over there. Then we have a bowling alley, and then there's a couple sub shops, the gym and yoga studio. And so everything's close. We've taken the golf cart. I've taken the golf cart. I lost count of times. So I've taken it over to Lowe's to pick stuff up, or I've ran through the Wendy's drive-through with it, or just anything. And that's a big part. So it is nice living here, but neighbors can be a-holes. And T-Town almost missed it. Customer not stop talking. Sometimes we just have those, right? And so that Jim brings up a great thing. Customers talking, either in phone or in person. How do you persuade them to stop talking, right? Now, I used to do a thing on my phone where I would set there was an app, and I haven't used it for I don't know how long, but I could set it before a call. Somebody was coming in, and if I knew it was going to be like, oh my, this is going to take forever, I'd set it for 15 minutes. It would show, wife calling, kids calling, like, hey, I got to take this. They're like, oh, it's my daughter. And you just, don't use your kids. Then you feel like guilty for it. Use something other than that. That's, hey, I got to take this. It was good chatting you. We'll catch up again. Okay, go ahead. And then, you just fake conversation. It works sometimes. 43 Toledo, raining, pink monster to drink. And I said, yes, and you do tell. I know, right? I want to know what this water is. T-Town's got a tint job now, then some embroidery, make a video for tomorrow, then wife's birthday, taking her out to dinner. Well, how does she feel about having her birthday at Christmas time? I know I always felt like I got the shaft with my birthday in November. And, it was still 6 weeks from Christmas, but it was kind of cool because I would get stuff for my birthday, and then I would get, accessories to it come Christmas. Then Delaney's birthday is the 22nd, so she's really close to it. Like, we brought her home on Christmas Eve, right? Yeah, we brought her home on Christmas Eve, and it was just tiresome. And that first year was, man, that was rough. March 31st for Easter. I'm working on Valentine's Day designs and getting ready for spring sports. Perfect time to do it. Is Sarah's calendar link? No, it's just a picture, and that was showing when she has things on her schedule by. So it should be. I think I have it. I might have hit the button wrong, but it is scheduled to post in the group today. So make sure to go check that out. But it is in the community tab on the YouTube side of things. Barb saying hi to Tim this morning. And Decal Ranch, I've had some friends snore on Discord. Always good fun waking them. I snore, but I don't know if I snored in a setting like that. I'm working on a pop-up idea for St. Patrick's Day parade. Awesome, Darren. Let us know how we can help you with that. And Jerry's giving a good LOL there to Decal Ranch. And Chuck says March 31st is only week prior than usual, but sunnier than usual. So for us, like, we've had snow on Easter. Like, that's not uncommon. We've had March is so odd for us. The St. Patrick's Day parade is kind of one of the things. A great big parade. It crosses the river, so it goes between two states. There's been years where it has been 80s and phenomenal out, and there's been years where it's snowing and trashy out. So March is just a March in the Midwest. What can you go for? How far can you go on a charge in the golf cart? So it really depends. Like, current setup because I need new batteries, and I've been trying to work a deal. I want to switch over to lithium. Lithium's about $2,500 to do. Lithium, I will be able to get about 50 miles out of it. Right now, I can get about 12, 14. And the big part of that is because I have upgraded the motor and the controller on it. So we can hit like 25, 27. Now, if I swap out to the lithium, I should be able to get to 30, 32. But that thing is, $2,500. I need to sell more stuff to make that happen. That's for sure. Diana said it's the worst when you're relaxing, and they have a balloon million questions. Yes, Like question after question after question. Okay, so here we go. Cindy says that Starbucks makes water enhanced packets. I did not know that. They're sugar free and only 5 calories. Did not know that either. But they taste actually good. They actually taste good. Raspberry's good, but the pink ones are my favorite. So does it taste like the Starburst? I might have to add that to our next shopping order because I don't even think we go to the grocery store anymore. Just do it all online. And it shows up, so it's kind of nice. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I found out one of my neighbors was a crack dealer and got raided. And I live in a really nice neighborhood. I live in the town that Mystic Pizza was filmed in with Julia Roberts. Todd, what size space you guys working out of? So for us, we've got about 700 square foot here in the basement shop. I would have to measure it up and see because some of it is greatly unused. And then we have the garage that we're changing spaces to, and then we have our print facility that's about 40 or about an hour away. So there, ton of room, and it's nice because we're going to be able to bring some other stuff online. So we do most of everything out of here, and some of the things that we can't do, we send over there. Nice is my mom wakes herself up snoring. It's hilarious. I've done that, but it's usually in that beginning stage of snoring when you're on the couch and you're zoning out and you hear it and you wake yourself up. Totally did that. And Sarah said, for the record, that was last year's. So things like Easter are probably a bit off. I just got that image from another crafting group. Okay, so see, it might be a bit off, but at least it gets you there. I need a Tesla battery. It wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit, man. So because it's 48 volt. So in it, there's this. So we've got two golf carts. One's 36 volt, one's 48 volt. The 36 one is 8. Is that right? 6 8-volt batteries. The 48 one is actually 4 12 volts, and it sucks, which should actually be the 8-volt ones because you get a better charge out of it. But we knew that we were going to be upgrading to lithium, and so these batteries are probably coming close to the end of their lifespan. I can get a cheap set of batteries for like $600, and it'll make it through a season or two. But I really want to make the switch to lithium, and I know we could build one and make it all fancy and everything that way, and for about $1,200. But having a warranty with stuff at 25 really makes it a lot better for me, and then we can have a ball with it. We really can. Let's give some updates on what's going on. So this week we have Morning Mindset on Friday. Monday, no show. Tuesday, I will probably do a morning mindset on Tuesday, but it might be just a pop-up one. So, like just how we did yesterday, that would remind people that we have the goal Tuesday with Todd on Tuesday night. Wednesday, Friday, resume at normal schedule. Going into next year, we are going to have some changes. A lot of them are going to be just superficial ones. It's going to be bringing the branding together. We are trying to be a cohesive unit here. And when you've got, Fat Dad Wholesale on YouTube, which, people will follow us for us, but they're not searching that for it. So that's why that's going to become Crafting the Cash. Our Facebook group, our Business Basics, that's going to be Fat Dad Presents Crafting the Cash and Business Basics. So that's going to change, and that's going to go there with it. We'll have the private groups that'll be starting up. When I talked to somebody last night, we got into a good question about it. What are you trying to accomplish with this? And mostly it's to help other people. I think a co-op time, having that, which is probably going to be on Wednesdays. As soon as we're done with Morning Mindset, we'll go right into that, and that one is going to be more of, hey, we're online. Who wants to bring their stuff to it? Here's what we're going to work on for the next hour, 2 hours. You're going to set the goal at the beginning. You're going to work through it. At the end, we check back in and see what all got accomplished for it. A couple of the other things is there was some discussion on pricing, whether we should talk pricing or not pricing when it comes to the Tuesday with Todd videos when we do projects on it, because they said, well, hey, no, customers can see how much this is going to cost and where you get that. So I totally understand that. While we will provide links to our affiliate links to where we purchase stuff, We're not going to talk much pricing in there. Where we are going to talk about that is in the private group. So we will have different things that we're going to do in there, going over pricing, going over your overhead, going over the business side of things. Any of our first round marketing stuff is going to happen in there. So we're going to do our best to create a nice community in there. Like I said, it's going to be $20 a month, and that is one of our first quarter goals, is to have that all switched over, set up by the end of the first quarter. So we'll have the complete changeover of page name here on Facebook side of things and wherever everything else is, and then have the Patreon account set up, ready to go. There's also some talks about doing some design work in there, as far as like showing how we do stuff, making a design. And since we work in Corel with everything, and we're an old Corel, so like 2017, it's easy to show you, hey, here's how I create a design, and then I can just save it off. And then, hey, if you're in it, you can use that design. We'll walk you through how to, change it, because everything I make, I do as live templates, so that way I can use it for other things, import other stuff. So that's kind of the goal of next year. We're going to really lean on our affiliate side of things, our education side of things. We're going to do our best to align ourselves with people who want to help others succeed, companies that do that. Just because we get sent something, if we don't align with them, we're not going to promote it. If it's not something I would use, I'm not going to promote it. It's just it's just the way it goes for it. So I'm pretty excited about how that new year goes. And Darren said, I'm 5 miles from our shopping strip. Never thought about a golf cart, although I have a Prius. You should be around firefighters who all snore like a mother, hence all the fans in the bunk room. I bet that makes sense. It's you got a Prius, so that's close enough. But 5 miles, and we've taken our golf cart more farther than what we should have. And we've got a couple gasser friends who are like, yeah, see, I could just bring gas and I'd be fine here. What are you gonna do? Like, yeah, you're right, but we know the limits of it, and we just stay within that. Like, we'll go down. There's a bar that is on the river, and it's about a 20 minute cart ride. And you'll hop down, and there's a bike trail, and you're right along the river for it. So you're right there. The kids will get out, play in the water. You get down to where this at, and it's actually a bar on the river. It's a boat launch. They've got a beach, and they've got bands outside, and we'll go there and have a couple drinks, and the kids will play in the sand and listen to some music, and then head on back. And then right on the other side is a ski show too. So when it's nice out, we're outside people for sure. Are you sure? No show. I see you snuck one in on us Monday. I didn't sneak one on a Monday. I snuck it in on Tuesday, and that's probably what'll happen again. If we'll be in here working on Tuesday, we will do it. We've got to push a lot of things, and we will do that. The big thing is I want everybody to get to that show for the goals and to move it from there. Jerry, got to run and see y'all next year. Love that, Jerry. Have a great New Year's Eve, and thanks again, Todd and everyone. You are very welcome, Jerry. Thanks for joining us so often and providing the great hilarious comments. Hilarious, yeah, for bringing joy to all of us. Thank you, Jerry. And T-Town said today's video that we'll post is on the ribbon cutting machine. Well, keychains for me. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. I really like the sounds of that. Like going through our scheduling. This is where I'm going to rely on you guys a lot as well, because in the next year, there are things, there are pieces of equipment that we have here that are, I won't say affordable, but I will say affordable. They're not out of reach of anyone, and the whole purpose of these machines was to show, hey, here's things that can do with it. The two biggest ones, the white toner printer and the laser. So we are going to do our best to provide more content on both of those. We'll provide content on sublimation. We are going to ask you guys, hey, what projects do you want us to see? We want more involvement from you. If you have a special skill, a special talent, a special machine, a thing that works awesome for you that you want to share with other people, let us know. We'd love to bring you on and bring a show to you on that niche, whatever that is. We want to learn more about it from you. More other things of what we can do with each other. So look for those partnerships more next year. And I definitely need, that content creation. I can only say, okay, well, here's another way to make a shirt. What are some other things that you want to see? Well, something I don't think about is like rhinestones. Like we do a fair amount of rhinestones, but we've never shown the process of it. From cutting the template to from the beginning to the end. So that's something that we can show. Working with HTV. Yes, we still work with HTV. We worked with HTV a lot, and it's mostly in the specialty side of things: the glitter, the reflective, the brick, the neons. So we still do a fair amount of HTV with that. Transfers. We can show that getting pressed on different things, and will it press or not. So that's there. Same thing with decals. One of the things that we hadn't really pushed on the last couple of years that we were going to is focus on the wide format printing. Like, hey, signs, banners, decals. We'll show here's all things that we can do for you. So to make sure everybody knows that. And a big part of that is scheduling, making sure that we have that, and that's where that planning comes in. And so it's really exciting to go about. That is our print partners. So we were going through on ways that we can expand our business, and there's only so much room. So how can I produce more? And it was either we got to find a place, so we were incurring the cost of that, bringing employees, incur the cost of that, or we partner with a company that we have worked with and said, hey, are you able to handle our overflow? And they're able to do that. Are we able to integrate? We've got through that thing. So there's a lot of things that we're able to do to make it happen. With that, things from them that we're going to be able to offer. So that is coming. We're going to have pricing at the beginning of the year. We're going back and forth on that. So that will be fun. And that's going to be tops, no bottoms yet, but all of your tops. So that is coming. And then, your wide format sublimation stuff. So you like your towels, your blankets, your doormats, anything like that, we're going to be able to help with too. So we've got a lot of things in the works, and I'm super excited about how it is. How long did it take Xtool to review your account? Mine's still in review. For which part? For the affiliate link or for the influencer program? Influencer program, I've been going back and forth now for, was it October? So October, November, December, so 3 months. But we got our link, our affiliate link. I think it was within a week. It was 7 to 10 days or so when we got that. So, I'm not sure how to do it. Nope. And Chuck, that's one of my goals for January is we have not, my goal is by the end of January to have the riser on it, to have the conveyor tested out, to have the rotary tested out, to have everything that came with it functioning. And so that's the goal for January, because there's a lot of things that we want to do, even personally, to show things off, and that is going to be a big part of it. And so I need to do that. I need to get that done. So that is on a January goal for sure. Affiliate link. I think it's about a week, maybe 2 weeks with it. It wasn't terribly long, but we actually got that. It's been like a year and a half ago, because at that time, I think they reached out to us there was content creation on something about lasers, and they asked us about it, and I should have jumped all over everything then and really got into it, because Xtool is pretty good about if you can create content on stuff that they want to work with you. So you can develop a following on it, then magically things just start appearing. So that's what we're focused on next year, is get a lot more content for our partners there. When we look at who we work with, Stalls, we haven't done much with them on any of their equipment, so we've got that. JP Plus, we do showcase some of their things, but we need to get back into that. Creative Fabrica and Design Bundles, we do somewhat, but I need to make sure that's posted there. Any of our Amazon links, we're switching up how we're doing things, so that will change. Xtools, we've got that. We've got a list of affiliate links of things that we use that we just don't talk about enough. One of the other things is things like Equid, things like Repurpose, anything that we use. So look for more of that in next year of here's the stuff that we use. This is what we use it for. This is what it's good for. It's not costing you anything to use that. So that's something else to think about too. I'm going to take a sippy sip here. Is on the affiliate side, if you're going to buy something and somebody you know or somebody you follow has an affiliate link, use it. It costs you no money to use those affiliate links, and those pennies add up. It helps keep the lights and mics on, and we really do love when we see those checks for 37 cents. I'm telling you, we're not making bank off of them, but it definitely helps out, when there's those things to get in there for it. So we're going to be putting more on that, and that's where the scheduling. I need to have a daily schedule. I need to make sure that there's 5 to 7 pieces going out every day. We're going to plan accordingly to holidays that are coming up, pushing things, because look at sublimation. I could do 50 things on sublimation every week and still would barely crack the surface for it. And on top of that, I could do 50 of the same things, and it could just be, themed. Like when we got January, what are the 4 things in January? I could do a show each week on, here's sublimation on this theme for that thing. And so that's where the planning part comes in, because we really want to showcase things, show it off. But we want to make sure that we're staying consistent to what's going on. I'll give you a little sneak peek. One of the things that we're going to do more of next year, and that was a part of the laser, was for door hangers, door signs, things like that, Corey and the girls were like, hey, this is kind of cool. I want to look in this. I said, hey, that's content, so let's go ahead and create it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if we can make that all work out for it. And Chuck said, did you have someone reach out to you for support or just tech support? I really learning towards them for my CO2 laser, but they have been difficult to reach. That's because they're China. So the best thing to do, Chuck, and I found this through a lot of brands, and Xtool and Omtech seem to be two that are like that, is join the groups. So if you're looking at like the S1 or the P2 or whatever laser you're looking at, they usually have a specific group for that. Go in there. You'll get your questions answered way faster than we will reaching out through email or messages or anything like that. Get in the group, ask there, because they have experts that are there to help. That's where any issue that we've had, that's where I've got answers within an hour, and it has really helped out. So make sure to go check that out over there. Okay, so like I said, I've got training at 11. That's an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm going to try and get some of this other stuff done before then, so that way we can get up and out of here for the day. We will be back Friday, Morning Mindset. I love when you guys show up for these. We get a great handful of people, and hey, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications. All those things help for us. You guys have an amazing day. Like I said, we will be back here Friday. Yeah, we'll be back here Friday morning. Last show of the year. Wow. That'll probably be a good, fun show. Let's all have a recap fun day, and we'll go from there. So peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.